There it is, once again, full and straight and just a hint of shape. And we've seen that as well. In Dubai, there's been the most amount of movement in the air. It only lasts at 2 or 3 overs, and that's when you want to make the most use of that. If there's anyone can exploit that move.
Not the right length on this kind of a surface. Short, wide, easily put away by Liton Kumar Das. We talk about accuracy. Remember, they're very accurate. Not this time around. Gets the treatment.
Well, you and I at breakfast were discussing, and you said Liton Das is due runs and big runs, and he built on the start. Bit all over the place on that occasion.
A disappointment for Tanzir Hassan, because he went down the wicket. We know he's been so very accurate, and he just plays all over it. Poor shot in the end. Too easy. Smiles on the faces of Sri Lankan fans, not on them.
Bowling with some pace here. Quick run. Got in time, but really bowling with some pace. 144 clicks at previous delivery, the fastest so far from Chameera.
Have a look at these speeds in the first over. I started with 132 Ks, 134, 132, so in the mid-130s. Have a look at this, 133, and this is the wicket ball. They just drop the pace. The pace of the ball does the trick. For the bowler, Tushara. Success in his very first over.
Will pinch another quick single. Good running.
Need to stay busy. Jacker really padded up. Interesting. Usually comes 6-7. We'll have to wait and see what number he comes on to bat.
Keeping all options available and ready, Bangladesh. Might change of pace to end that over. Strays in line, very lucky that has gone straight to fine. And you just see by the expression, Liton Das knows that he's missed out.
I had to go just either side a couple of yards away and would have been a boundary. Bit of a chat in the middle, just trying to settle him down, because we've already seen him trying to take a few chances. He's already done well with the first 2 deliveries, picking up a single, so already 12 in this over.
Checked. Once again, he's varying his pace. It's an undercut. He's not essentially rolling his fingers, it's almost undercutting the... A slow one into the surface, and you have to re-bowl that. They also pinch a single, so this is a big over for Bangladesh. 14 off and still 1 more to close it out.
Need to be careful here, because there's no fielder in the third, so anything on the bat would have easily gone on to the boundary, but then again, it was wide. It's a little bit too high. Too short also.
Liton Das just looking over his leg shoulder, plenty of ones available, anything dabbed into the leg side. good finish to the over. But a big one for Bangladesh. 14 off. Ebbed and flowed in terms of the bowler trying to outsmart the batter. The batter trying to outsmart the bowler. Change of bowling, change of pace as well. Left arm. Does well to follow the batter.
Interesting to see how this pair go on from here on. Introduction of spin, Duniya. Economy of just above 7, best of 3 for 9. Others have had problems, especially in the opening pair. Whatever we've seen so far from Saif Hassan, he looks the part, doesn't he? Again, going down the wicket, and he picks up another handsome 6, again down the ground. 88 meters. That is a terrific shot.
The field still remains the same, long on. That was a huge hit. Really big strike from Saif. Now he's cleared the rope on 2 occasions, 2 big 6s. Bangladesh prior to the start of this game had only hit 8 6s in the tournament. And only 4 of the 8 came in the power play. Mentioned changes in the top of the order, and Saif coming good, 22 of 13.
The 22 of 13 is not good enough. He needs to understand that. He needs to think about back deeper. Single from Liton Kumar, so we will keep the strike with the
16. He's got off 2 at the stage. Solid drive. Just the one. Fine shot. Last ball, the last over. Really was a, oh, look at the shoelaces. Don't trip over. He didn't. Hit it nice and clean, straight down the ground for 6. Tie those shoelaces up.
There's so much for us fussing over tying our shoelaces and getting everything right. Reminds me of Deandra Dotted from West Indies hitting a 6 when there was a spectator walking in front of the screen at the exact moment that she hit that 6 to get to 100. That too.
Some players are very different. He still hasn't worried about that lace. Nah, no problems at all. And a trip over him. Many a player asked the opposition player to tie that lace up, and some have been tempted, I'm sure, to tie it in double knots.
To each other.
Correct.
The 2 shoes, yeah.
Around the ankle, too tight, one of the 2.
Interesting, they've got him to bowl the 3rd over. Is that how they normally go with him? 3 over spell with Shara?
Yeah, they did yesterday, or 2 days ago. Picked up 4 for 18, picked up 3 wickets in his first spell. Slicing away over the top of cover. On, looking to come back for the 3rd, touch and turning. It's good running, good aggressive stuff from Bangladesh.
And good sprint behind the ball as well. All round good cricket, wasn't a bad ball at all. Terrific hit to get it over the infield, and 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, the way he ran behind the ball was a sight to behold. Gave everything behind it, then the slide and dragging the ball back.
Tag teamwork. Oh, seen some wonderful shots towards that short boundary tonight.
I tell you what, to get that kind of power and distance off a slower ball tells you that it's mostly wrists and good batsmanship. It's again that undercutting off spinner that he bowls, and just great use of the wrist. Just one of those innings, you start coming in and start playing shots and everything just starts happening. That kind of an innings for this guy. He's not been around for a long time, but this is innings that makes you say touch wood for Saif Hassan.
10 off the last over, 11 off this so far, with still 2 balls to go. He's playing beautifully right now. Bit of extra bounce that time. Really noticeable when he first arrived, actually, Saif Hassan, that he was a little bit out of tune with 𝐶𝑠𝑎𝑟𝑎 when he was bowling. After that first over, though, he's been very much in tune with 𝐶𝑠𝑎𝑟𝑎 bowling to him with that sling action. We haven't faced him before, haven't seen much of him before. It's a little bit different. He's hit some beautiful shots off him since that first over.
Over the years, there's been a distinct advantage batting second. We'll keep a close eye on the pitch. Now, this ball carried. It was a seam-up delivery. But if the ball just starts coming onto the bat much better in the second half, which wasn't the case in the first half, the target might just look a little smaller than it is.
Got that away back with a square. Again, the chase is on. 𝐶𝑠𝑎𝑟𝑎 does nicely. Good running again. Really good work. 14.
Whenever I ate ice cream, I would feel a
Strong on the onside. Time just the one. Saif Hassan's been playing really nicely. 18 balls for his 33. 3 sixes and 1 4. Here's a look at the action. And that little flip.
Natural knack of using the wrist at the very last minute. He's not a big swinger of the bat. It's just about making a connection and something that you develop naturally. Don't really practice it. Various ways of getting power.
Oh, that's bounced a little bit more. Come back as well.
So, yeah, with Saif Hassan, it seems like it's more of making the connection and the wrist come into play big time to get the power. We had Srilanka playing the kind of inning that made the difference. Could he be the man for Bangladesh? Obviously the player in the spotlight now.
Scored most of the runs in this partnership as well. 49 it is, the partnership of just 28 deliveries. That's fine going between these two. Lyndon Das sitting back and allowing Saif to take centre stage. Short delivery. Rushed him a little bit. Came on him quite quickly.
Stumps all the
Foot and shot.
Now this is variation for the sake of variation. Bowled a good last ball, quick into the body. Next ball, new batter on strike. He just felt he had to do something different. The slow delivery, the leg cutter where the pace really drops. Somebody like Lyndon Das, who's been around for a long time, is almost sort of expecting, okay, what different is it going to do with this ball? So sometimes making no variation can be actually very deceptive for the batter.
Steps down the track and bang him over the top for 4. Dot ball. This is the time of the innings, in the first innings. Locked away at the moment, the run stakes in this game at this stage. But this is the time where Bangladesh started to come right back into the game and picked up a couple of wickets.
बांग्लादेश जीत जाएगा ना? Screen recording चल रहा है.
Formation of that stand I was talking about, 33 and 19. Hassan, 33, Lyndon Das, happy to sit back and do a bit of watching.
हाँ तो बहुत तक
Had a wonderful year, Lyndon Das. Nice run getter in T20 international cricket, all 4 member teams.
I mean, there was 1 over of the left arm spinner. Seems at this stage of the evening, the pace bowlers is finding it very difficult to control the batters. Yeah, this was, I think, one of the shots of the innings. Been a short inning, but we've seen Saif Hassan play some tremendous shots. This was just brilliant. Back foot drive.
Generally bowls very straight. 𝐶𝑠𝑎𝑟𝑎 likes to bowl stop. Stomp has some very good variation. Das back on strike, 513 runs. I mentioned highest run getter amongst 4 member sides. That's this year, 513. That's a good performance. The stats for 𝐶𝑠𝑎𝑟𝑎.
If God doesn't get too wet, the outfield spinners will find this pitch. Nice surface to bowl on.
See, the players have got some rags. There has been just the one evening where it got a little bit dampish, but it's not out of control. That's a wrong one. Turning into the pad, probably just as well. Like it wasn't turning away.
We'll also get an insight into Saif Hassan, how he's against spinners, against good quality spinners. Yeah, trying to drag it from outside off. Tempted by the short boundary on the leg side. But the top edge and a simple catch. She's happy.
It's a massive wicket for Sri Lanka. Flat, a little bit quicker, a little bit fuller. Comfortably enough played on the onside for a single.
So, got a sturdy temperament.
10 off his first over. He's got to come back strong in this one. So far, it's been good. Lytton Das, the man back in that change, and we'll be thinking about one or two of the shots that he's played so far in this tournament. Sweep shot has let him down. It's the reverse. And this one is today. Just a half a shot really to the short boundary. Comfortably taken by Nissanka.
We see boundaries and sixes with the kind of shot that he's played, mostly in front of the pitch. This one just classy. Class written all over it. Again, short boundary on the offside.
8 off the over, 2 balls remaining. Another leading edge. This time it's gone finer on the offside. Good work from 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿.
You can see the ball is gripping against the angle, so there is something there for the spinners. At the moment, 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 is just feeling the pressure of quality batsmanship, especially from Saif Hassan. Hasn't played too many sweep shots. His strike rate is 162.96, just playing normal shots in front of the pitch. Ado has gone 70.
Hasaranga to continue, cannot keep him out of the wickets. Very first over that important wicket of Lytton Das.
Yeah, the way Saif Hassan is playing, he needs someone just to support him, give him the strike. And Lytton Das was that player. Now, that very same responsibility on 𝐴𝐸𝐻𝐸. Saif Hassan, what an outstanding innings. He was brought into the team against Afghanistan to make a difference. Yeah, it looked like he was more a pinch hitter the way he was playing, coming at the bowlers. But today it's been quality shots, some wonderful cricketing shots.
And he'll be back on strike. Now, you've already seen Lytton Das loses a wicket, trying to hit into that shorter boundary, but again the spin of Hasaranga. Feel this contest, Saif versus Hasaranga, sets up nicely.
And you can see there's a method to his madness as well. He does not want to take Hasaranga on. The batters have struggled to pick Hasaranga. He's amongst the wickets, making that impact. See him off. Go at the bowlers from the other end.
Quicker, slightly fuller. Yeah, and then also in that, when you're trying to take on Hasaranga, it could be done smartly as well. You can keep knocking him for 1s and 2s until try and pick up 6 and 7 off his over. And if you get the opportunity of a boundary, you go for it. Couple of dots. Make that 3. Excellent Shanaka with the ball.
Well, it was Shanaka with the bat. That's given Sri Lanka this target to bowl at, and it's important that Shanaka shows up with the ball as well, because Bangladesh off to a good start in this chase. They're in a very good position. Sri Lanka's 5th bowler is the dibbly-dobbly Shanaka and maybe Asalanka. But his contribution here really matters.
Short and just fall in front. All 3 fielders on that leg side on the boundary.
Well, 169, we felt it was going to be a challenging score. For the second time this tournament, Nuwan Tushara picked up Tanzit. But Saif Hassan, along with the captain Litton Das, have played some wonderful shots. The runs have kept flowing. And again,
मैं तो पहले वाला मेरा पहला वीडियो देखना कि मैं खुद वॉइस दिया कितना वॉइस
And doesn't get a hand to that, but there is a sweeper fielder, so will be just one, which brings Saif on strike. 46, 4 sixes in his innings. Quite marvelous striking so far.
Saif Hassan still there. As long as he's there, whatever the required rate, Bangladesh will believe they can hunt down. Jakar Ali Onik and Shamim Hossain, the two batters to follow. Chuck Mehdi Hassan is at 7, so they don't bat too deep, Bangladesh.
Enjoys pace slightly more, does Saif. We saw it today, 26 runs of his 47 so far at a strike rate of 173 versus pace. So he really did go after the seamers up front. Slightly watchful. A couple of overs he's played that Hasaranga has bowled.
Hasaranga's bowled too. The Sri Lanka have to start rotating their bowlers. Shanaka's over so far. Very, very good.
Not providing any pace whatsoever. Well, this will definitely have plenty of eyeballs on it. India versus Pakistan, they go again. First time in the Super 4. Green versus blue. 6:30 p.m. local time tomorrow. Can they pinch two? Running hard, running early, very good.
Thank you for watching. Do subscribe and like. वीडियो अच्छे लगे तो सब्सक्राइब और लाइक कर दें।